to Central Wyoming College. It is men's basketball in Region 9 North play. And let's go take a look at some standings in that Region 9 North. Only one unbeaten team. Casper Thunderbirds are unbeaten, 4-0, 17-4 overall. Northwest College right behind them, 3-1. Fell to Casper in their opener and then won 3 straight after that. LCCC and Gillette, 2-1. Western Wyoming, 1-3. Eastern Wyoming, 1-3. Central right now on the bottom side of that at 0-4 and number 7 on the list as we look at the men's North standings of Region 9 basketball. Good evening, John Gabrielson alongside Devin Davis. Congratulations to Keith Wyatt and the CWC ladies. A 76-69 victory over the Northwest Lady Trappers to end a 6-game losing skid to Northwest and a 4-game losing streak in conference play for the CWC ladies. So congratulations to Coach Wyatt. Shot very well, got some big points, and get a big victory on the home floor.
Yeah, like I said before, I think it's really important to see kind of the rotation that he's starting to develop and what players play well together and should be on the floor together, and I think you're seeing that.
Well, yesterday I was building a graphic for starters, and I said, who are you going to start? He says, I don't know. We'll see who wants it in practice tonight. And that roster changed from what I thought it was going to be, and then right before the game, it changed again.
Yeah.
And it worked out. Coach gets a big victory tonight, 76-69. Take a look at the series history in this one. It is the 35th meeting between these two. Northwest leads at 19-15 in the series history. Each team's big win has been by 27 points. So that's just a strange stat that I wrote down there. Last game they played, Northwest won a Region 9 play-in game right here on this floor. Coulter Merritt he's now at Montana Western. Averages 4 points and 4 rebounds for him up there, but he had 22 points and 15 rebounds in that ball game to help them along and get the upset win over Central on this floor last time they played.
I think that's the last game that we did together last year.
4-6 in the last 10 in favor of Northwest, 2-2 in the last 4 between these teams, but 19-15 the series lead for the Northwest Trappers. They're playing without their head coach tonight. Andy Ward is not available due to some family obligations that have pulled him away. So it will be Brian Erickson, the athletic director, and his assistant Jake that will be stepping in. Jake was on the bench with Coach Hellenbolt a few minutes ago, and he'll be helping Coach Erickson. Coach Erickson, the athletic director, no stranger. He was the head coach at Northwest for a while. He coached a guy by the name of Chris Boucher, who plays now at the Toronto Raptors. So he's had some talent run through when he was the coach there. And they called him the Swatter Boy because he would reject anything within 15 feet of the hoop, it seemed like. But that was about the time Gatorade Water Boy they called him the Swatter Boy with the name Boucher. So there you go.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, Chris Boucher out of the Toronto Raptors.
That's kind of a cool story when you hear those JUCO players go on and achieve that level of success.
Yeah, went to Oregon, and then Bixby Williams of Gillette at the same time went to Oregon a year later. They played against each other. Kind of an interesting situation for those teams, for those players as well. But Brian Erickson taking over as the head coach tonight in the wake of the absence of Andy Ward. I'm going to take a look at some starting lineups, and we will get you ready for basketball. This is the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show, CWC and Northwest College, and we'll look at the players right after this.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Take a look at the players that will make things happen here tonight. We'll start for the visitors as Andy Ward's team 15-6 overall, 3-1 in the Region 9 North. They've won 3 straight. They are 5-2 away from home. That's a pretty good record when you're away from home in junior college basketball. To be 5-2. Those are true road games, not neutral sites. True 5-2 at other people's gymnasiums.
Tough thing to do in Region 9.
How about Caden Christensen, a 6'4 sophomore of West Jordan, Utah, averages 9 points a game. He has hit 15 of 31 triples for 48%, 64% free throw shooter, and 4 rebounds. Played in only 13 games last year at semester break. Left the team, had online classes, focused, regrouped, came back, and has played a bunch this year and is in a starting lineup for Coach Ward's team. Number 0, Caden Christensen. 6'2 sophomore from Melbourne, Australia is Teslock Thong. He's called Tessie. He wears number 11. 3rd in the Region 9 in assists per game, right behind Jeff Neary of Gillette. He is also number 2 behind Neary in steals. He averages 13 a game, 35% three-point shooter, 82% free throw shooter. He's shot 89, second most on the season for the Northwest Trappers. 6'5 sophomore, a kid that went to school in Riverton for a while. His dad was the head coach at CWC for a couple of years. This is Preston Condi. Preston, the 6'5 sophomore out of Price, Utah, averages 10 points, 4 rebounds per ball game. 41% of his 44 three-pointers have gone down for Preston Condi. Teammates from high school now playing together at Northwest from Fort Collins, Colorado. A 6'7 sophomore, Drew Larson. He averages 16 points a game. He's the 3rd leading rebounder in Region 9. Scored 30 against LCCC Friday with 17 rebounds, both Trapper highs for Drew Larson. And number 24 is a 6'6 sophomore from Fort Collins. He broke his hand at the start of last year, became the Region 9 conference leading scorer. He scored 42 in a game against Casper last year. He and Drew combined for 57 against LCCC the other night. 2nd team All-Region 9 a year ago and an all-tournament selection. That is Colin Hayes. Christensen, Thong, Condi, Larson, Hayes, the 5 dressed in black that will start tonight for Andy Ward's Northwest Trappers. Now tonight's Brian Erickson Northwest Trappers.
They've got some pretty good scorers there. That's you can tell it's kind of balanced, but the two teammates, 22 and 24, that's going to be a big task tonight for the Rustlers.
On the other side, here are your Rustler starters. They will start like this. Wearing number 2, a 6'2 freshman from Hobart, Tasmania. His name is Jordan Peel. Averages 9 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. He had 13 on 3 threes against LCCC his last time out. Jordan Peel wears number 2. Number 3, the leading scorer on the team, averaging 12 points a game, and that is rising. He had 5 rebounds a game, and he's an 81% free throw shooter. And how about this? Number 1 3-point percentage in Region 9. 48% of his attempts have gone down. Julian Ormond out of Mableton, Georgia, the 6'4 freshman, scored 16 points against Eastern. On the year, he's 21 of 44 from the arc, but I think he makes his hay in the mid-range, as we've talked about.
Yep.
Definitely so. Number 10, the point guard from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, 6'1", Mohammed Mahadi, averages 6 points, 2 boards per ball game, and a couple of assists at 12 against Eastern Wyoming, 4 against LCCC. Mahadi wears number 10. Wearing number 13, a 6'5 freshman from Natrona County High School. That's Isaac Paddock. Isaac averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. And then number 20, he is out of Springwood, Queensland, is Hunter Trago, and he is the 4th best 3-point percentage in Region 9 at 44%. All I can say is he and Julian maybe need to shoot more threes at the percentages that they have got going on. But that will be your 5 right there. Peel, Ormond, Mahadi, Paddock, and Trago. Northwest averaging 87 points per game. Central averaging 58. Northwest with a 12 rebound game per average advantage. 36% from the 3. And Central, even with 2 guys in the top 5 percentage-wise, only 33% shooting from the field. Your starting lineups coming up. This is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media. I'm John Gabrielson, and Noah's up here in the box. I think Addie is our director. Noah and Julian are in the box. Is Addie directing? Addie's directing. All right, Addie Wagner is our director. Appreciate her. Also, thanks to Weldon Blackburn, all 4 class members of the new media division here at Central Wyoming College, and Professor Amanda Nikoloff. Big thanks to Francis Obakoya, Wyoming PBS engineer, Kyle Nikoloff. He really didn't do much, but I'm going to thank him anyway. I'm kidding. Kyle, producer, award-winning producer at Wyoming PBS, and a big thanks to everyone at Wyoming PBS for making this possible. Let's go downstairs. Here's Steve Barlow.
We announced the starters. I just want to take 1 second to remind everyone to please be respectful of these young men, coaches, and officials doing what they do out here. Please cheer for your favorite team, not against the other team, with your language and all your actions. Thank you very much. All right, now let's meet the starters. First for the Trappers, 6'4 sophomore, number 0, Caden Christensen. 6'2 sophomore, number 11, Teshlok Thong. 6'5 sophomore, number 12, Preston Condi. A 6'7 sophomore, number 22, Drew Larson. A 6'6 sophomore, number 24, Colin Hayes. Trappers are coached tonight by Mr. Brian Erickson. Now let's meet your Rustlers. First from Hobart, Tasmania, 6'2 freshman, number 2, Jordan Peel. From Mableton, Georgia, 6'4 freshman, number 3, Julian Ormond. From Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, number 6'3 freshman, number 10, Mohammed Mahadi. From Casper, Wyoming, a 6'5 freshman, number 13, Isaac Paddock. And from Springwood, Queensland, a 6' freshman, number 20, Hunter Trago. Rustlers are coached by Mr. Pat Rafferty. Good luck, man.
Trappers in black, red accents, white trim, Northwest across their front, Central in their home orange. Excuse me, their home whites, orange numbers, black trim. I wonder why you were looking at me. So funny, but Drew Larson's going to step into the midcourt circle and tap it back to Tessie Thong, and the Trappers will get first opportunity at it. A lot of Wyoming influence on this Trapper roster, too, we'll get through, as Hayes, second team all Region 9, and he and Paddock got tied up, and a foul is going to be called. Isaac got his hand caught underneath the arm of Colin Hayes, and it's going to be number 1 foul on Central.
Isaac kind of reached in and got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
So I don't know why they do this, but in the men's Region 9, there's only 3 players that are first team Region 9. They do like 9 players. 3 are first team, next 3 are second team, third 3 are third team.
Huh.
I don't understand that.
Yep.
Colin Hayes was on the second team. Tessie at the buzzer off glass. It didn't hit anything, and that'll be a shot clock violation.
Great defense that time by Mohammed. He put pressure on the ball, not allowing him to get the shot off.
Mentioned a lot of Wyoming influence. You have Carter Clark out of Worland. Trey Wren is out of Douglas. And then I know the couple of red shirts from Buffalo and Green River, as Ormond's mid-range doesn't go in, and Condi will get the rebound. Preston was the first person in the gym, and he was also the first person from Northwest to say hi to me. And Jordan Peele steals it away from Larson and gets the tie-up, and it will be Central basketball. That was a pretty physical tie-up, as Jordan checking his eyeball for some moisture now. Like that kid, Preston Condi. My son is very good friends with a couple of the players on that Northwest team. My son attending the aviation degree at Northwest College, friends with Colin and Tessie. Tessie playing defense on Mahadi. 10 to shoot. Trago corner, Peel, quick 3, got it.
Rains it. Got knocked down, but no call on that one.
I'm not sure if Preston even actually got him or not.
Probably not.
He went down, but I'm not sure if there was much contact. Hayes, 15. There was contact on that one, as Paddock will get called for the foul.
Isaac did a great job of cutting off the baseline defensively that time, but then bumped into him when he kind of stepped back for the shot.
Paddock's going to come out. Got his second foul quickly in the first 93 seconds. Three-point play doesn't happen for Hayes. Hayes, by the way, 83% free throw shooter on a team that shoots 76%, but he misses the first. 3-2 Central, just underway from Rustler Gym. Central looking for their first conference W. Trago baseline. 8 now to shoot. Central likes to use all of that 30 seconds that are allowed. Peel, another triple. Larson got in his grill, made him adjust, and he misses everything. Song running down the lane is going to be fouled before he travels and makes the shot. Central foul is on Mahadi. First personal on Mo, and the third team foul on Central.
Already 3 fouls. That's
2:10 in, or 3 fouls. Condi mid-range drops it in. Preston Condi averages 10, 4 boards per ball game, 71% free throw shooter out of Price, Utah. Mahadi lost his footing a bit. 4-3 Northwest with a 1-point advantage after the 3 by Peel set him up. Jordan kind of sitting in that corner, ready to shoot as Ormond throws it through the hands of Mahadi, and it ends up in the athletic trainer's lap, but he's ineligible to play, and that will be a Northwest. Be a Rustler turnover, giving the ball back to Northwest.
Struggling to set up any offense so far here to start the game.
Larson spin, point blank, missed it. Mahadi actually into the ball game is Dominic McLawrence, 6'2" freshman out of Longmont, Colorado. Dom averages 7 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Ormond spin 12 and
Got
drops
the roll.
in.
Shooter's roll, right?
That's his. We talk about his mid-range,
Yep.
and he's 1 for 2. And a quick foul. Trago and Condi were tangled up. And Hunter is going to get the whistle. 4 team fouls now. First personal on Hunter. I didn't see what had happened. I just kind of caught the aftermath as they were tangled up on that end.
Definitely away from the ball.
Mahadi might be the best defender on the team. And Hayes spitting. Trago dish and a dunk. Former teammates in high school, Hayes to Larson in the flush. 6'5". Trappers. Stolen. Nope. Ormond ends back up with it. Julian works in and a foul called. He'll go to the line. Will Julian Ormond on the second foul of the game on the Trappers.
Good strong move by Julian. He's not really an under the basket type of guy.
Foul on Caden Christensen, his first. They're saying that's the first team foul? Oh, he already had it up there before I looked, so first team foul. Julian barely makes the nylon move. Tie ball game. Rustlers by 1. Ormond. Big congrats to Coach Keith Wyatt sitting next to us. He'll join us at halftime with some ladies. Hayes and an offensive foul as Hayes goes around his man and flushes it. Christensen's going to pick up his second, so he's got both of the Trapper fouls now as he's pleading his case. And that'll be a turnover on top of it for the Trappers.
Jordan just had position on him, and he kind of turned his elbow, and Jordan played a pretty good actor on that a little bit, I think. But
is it as good as Travis Kelce Sunday?
Yeah.
Tate Monroe, 6'2" freshman from Cutbank, Montana, into the ball game, playing defense on Mahadi at the top of the key. Ormond, fade, short ranger, no good. Rebound, snared out of there by Drew Larson. Thong with it. Tessie, 2 big steps in the lane. 8-footer, no good. Peel and Larson. Larson ends up with it. Condi spins. Left hand in the air, changes direction and scores. Nice job by Condi. Had his right arm stripped away, puts it up with the left hand and scores. 4 points for Preston. Trago, bounce, short corner. McLaurin's right hand over Condi. Condi had good defense. Dom just had better offense. 9-8, Central back up by 1.
Kind of a little hook shot that time by Dom.
Hayes. Contact, nothing called. Got his own rebound and puts it in. 10-9. Trappers. Both teams really not in, I think, their rhythm right now.
No, 100% on that. Struggling to find their game tonight, are both teams.
We're going to get the media timeout, our first. Mo, nice play to Dominic, and they'll wave it off. He had to catch it with one hand. Tessie's going to get the call, and we'll get the media timeout with him. 14:24 left to play here in half number 1. Northwest 10, Central 9. Back after this on Rustler Media.
Central to athletics.
Central for making dreams come true.
So you're a Rustler fan, but you can't make it to campus. Hey, no worries. Show your CWC pride wherever you are with gear from the Central Wyoming College bookstore at cwcbookstore.com. From hoodies to hats, sports specific and parents, the bookstore has everything you need to rep the Rustlers in style. Head over to cwcbookstore.com, your one-stop shop for official CWC fan apparel. cwcbookstore.com. Gear up, cheer on the Rustlers no matter where you call home.
10-9 after the first media break. Northwest out in front of the Central Rustlers.
Pretty even battle, really, back and forth here.
Peel lobs it dangerously to Mahadi. He and Thong collide. Mo comes down with it. Peel, corner, doesn't shoot the three. Ormond. McLawrence leans in, can't get anything done against Hayes. Throws it back up top. 4 to shoot. Mahadi wheeling, dealing at the buzzer. Count it, and it's good. That is the #1 3-point percentage shooter in Region 9, and he just raised his average with that one. Hayes, his triple is off the mark. Peel comes away.
They said both teams battling. Nice to get an open shot.
That's going to put Ormond close to 50% on the season from three-point land. He doesn't shoot a ton.
No.
Julian.
Like you said, maybe he should.
Ooh, stolen out of there. Here comes Larson with it. Trailing the play. Thong, his mid-ranger. No good. Rebound as McLawrence and Larson.
Pretty physical game when it comes to rebounding, for sure.
They tangled up. Peel, triple, air ball. Hayes. Right place, right time. Colin runs down, readjusts, gets the rebound. A lot of contact in there, nothing called. I'm not saying there should have been a blatant charge or a blatant
push
block or something, but there was contact. Hayes drops again as that one goes off the back of the iron. Picked up by Peel. For it being a 12-10 game, it's kind of a dead gym, really. And it's not a bad crowd, but it's just lifeless in here, really. Neither team helping themselves on the bench as you hear them from time to time. And Dom McLawrence moves in on Hayes. Colin wanted to travel. Instead gets the foul. Count the basket by Dom McLawrence.
He kind of just gathered himself down underneath just for a good, strong attempt.
Checking out is Preston Condi. Checking in is the 6'9" freshman Ruben Boss out of the Netherlands. They have a 7-footer on the squad as well. Hans Christian Kalmus out of Estonia is a 7-footer. It's only played in 14 of their 22 games. 3-point play falls out, and Larson gets the rebound. Ready for another media timeout already as the first one almost ran into the second one here in just a few moments. Underneath. Couple of opportunities, and then Trago gets the rebound, and ouch, that was awkward. Boss kind of hyperextended his knee as he ran into Trago. He had about 3 offensive rebounds, missed a couple of shots. Trago gets the rebound, and then a foul on Ruben Boss.
Big-time size differential for Boss underneath there. Rustlers did a good job of just kind of trying to bat that ball away.
Just staying scrappy enough.
Yep.
Trago. Cam Gully has checked into the game, and he turns it over. And then losing it is Tate Monroe on the other end. And that will bring us to the timeout. Tate Monroe just couldn't handle that pass. We're under 12, 14-10 Central. Not a lot has changed since the last time we talked. Well, a 5-0 run, honestly, for Central since the last time we talked. We'll be back after this on Rustler Media.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Hey y'all, my name is Denali Klein. I'm a corporal in the Wyoming Army National Guard. I am a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. I help soldiers in the Guard be administratively correct. I serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard because I wanted to take full advantage of my benefits, and it is a privilege to serve my community. I am the Cowboy Guard.
(14-10) Central, just under 12 minutes left to play in the first half of basketball. I know he's watching. I'm going to give a shout out to my old 80s at 8 co-host, Curtis Condi, watching from the Beehive State.
80s at 8.
80s at 8. That was a fun time. We were heard in 7 different states.
Really?
One person in each state online, but 7 states we like to say. So miss those 80s at 8. So I'm not sure. Did they go look at a review?
What are we trying to decide?
I'm not sure.
Because we just had 2 turnovers. Our number 1 turned it over. Their number 1 turned it over.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not sure.
Talking with both head coaches a moment ago, and they took away a 3.
Oh.
Because it was 14-10 when we went to the break. Oh, they went to the video review on the Ormond 3 at the end of the shot clock, and they declared it no good.
No shot.
So that's why they have taken 3 points away from Central, was the Ormond 3 at the end of the shot clock, as Boss is going to get his second foul as he comes behind Malachi Kopman into the game for the first time in a long time out of Queensland. Marsden State High, the 6'7" sophomore, the lone sophomore on the team, and out comes Boss with his second foul, and Northwest has caught up and eclipsed Central in the fouls now with 6.
Kopman in, I think, a little bit to help height-wise, as Northwest had an advantage for sure.
Haven't seen Malachi in the last couple of games at home. Nick Lawrence saves it to Peel. Double clutch. Missed everything. Would have been a shot clock violation. Hayes with the rebound. Trey Wren, 6-foot freshman out of Douglas, with a basketball in the corner. His 7th grade football coach, there's a steal by Gully. His 7th grade football coach was Cody Hellenbolt, the head coach of the Northwest women.
I wondered if there was some connection there.
He said he was the best 7th grade quarterback I ever had that year. Nice take, Kopman. And he will be and 1. Yeah, he disclaimed it. Best 7th grade quarterback ever had that year. Cody Hellenbolt. Kopman with the and 1 and put the foul on Preston Condi back into the game. His first, team 7. So Central's going to shoot the remaining 10:47 of the first half. 74% team. They only shoot 13 a game on average. And Malachi, the 3-point play. Now it's 14-10. It was 14-10 a few minutes ago. Deja vu, Groundhog Day coming up, right? Sunday, in fact.
Matter of fact.
Condi triple, good. Lefty knocks it in. He's 41% on his 44 3-point attempts he's shot. Knocks that one down. That'll raise that average. Got that 3-point shooting stroke from his mom, and Central is going to get an offensive foul. Kopman and Condi battling underneath at the free throw line area. Going to see Dennis Kimyanju-Ulo checking in. He's from Istanbul, Turkey, a 6'1 freshman. Paddock back in after he picked up 2 very quick fouls in the first few minutes of this ball game. (14-13), midway through half number 1. Hayes has Trago on him. Gully got knocked to the ground. A triple. Hayes just over the top of everybody, and then Isaac Paddock says, we're done here.
That's exactly right. Let's shut this down.
Left side, Dennis. Low scoring affair. Northwest averages 87. Paddock fader in the paint doesn't go.
Good look for Isaac.
Larson the rebound. Hayes back up. Larson steps into a triple. He gets knocked to the ground. He's hurt. He and Paddock kind of collided, and he is hurt. It's going to be a Kim Jong-Julo, and now they'll stop play as I'm going to go back and watch this replay here.
Collision type injury there?
Real quick. We're going to go here. Check out the replay here as you'll watch right there. And, oh, he just landed. Ouch.
Oh, he landed on it wrong.
He landed on the foot of Isaac Paddock after he shot the three. We'll stop play for a brief moment. Northwest with a basketball. After they sub out Drew Larson, looks like he's okay on the bench as Thong throws it away to the Rustler bench. Rustlers have gone 4 deep on the bench. Larson scored 30 last Friday night against LCCC. That's his Trapper high. He also had 17 rebounds. He was feeling it that night. That's his Trapper high in his second season at Northwest as well. Paddock working on Condi. Baseline Trago, left-handed three, skims off. Rebound.
Good hustle by Dom.
Dom McLawrence throwing his shoulder, and he and Rin battling pretty hard. Paddock's shot goes over. And a rebound pulled down by Eli Patterson out of Buffalo, Wyoming. Thong loses it again. Good defense by Dennis. How about this? Eli Patterson, 6'4" freshman from Buffalo, was a 4-time All-State selection for the Bison. Buffalo, Wyoming, Eli Patterson. Trey Rin from Douglas, 2-time All-State selection. They have Theron Archibald from Green River, Defensive Player of the Year. He's redshirting this year on the squad. Got a lot of mileage out of a Wyoming kid from Star Valley last year, won Coulter Merritt, who was a 6'1" rebounding machine for Northwest. Paddock give and go, takes to the rack and scores. Trago the assist. 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Carter Clark from Worland has gotten into the game. Condi misses. Patterson takes it away. Clark pump fakes the three. Never left his foot. I don't think his pivot foot left the ground. Crowd wanting to travel. Patterson behind the back dribble. Kim Jong-Julo takes it away. 2-on-1. Dom pump fake, gives it back, gets it back. Now Trappers are back, but Dom says, I'll take you on 1-on-4. And he's going to get called for a travel in the paint. And we've got another quick media timeout. 16-13, it's definitely Rustler tempo right now. 7.5 left to play, first half of basketball.
Central Wyoming College is thrilled to announce our new Associate of Science degree in Software Development. In a world where technology is constantly evolving, there is a growing demand for skilled software developers who can create solutions to everyday problems. Whether it's improving healthcare systems, enhancing cybersecurity, or developing innovative apps, this program is designed to take you from basic computer skills to a highly sought-after software development profession. With hands-on learning, expert instructors, and a curriculum tailored to the current job market, you'll learn to design, develop, test, and maintain software in a collaborative environment. Imagine creating software that makes a difference. At Central Wyoming College, you'll gain the skills needed to transform your passion for technology into a rewarding career. Enroll today and take the first step toward a brighter future. More information on the Associate of Science degree in Software Development can be found at cwc.edu.
clarification from the score desk, it was the Julian Ormond triple that they took off, that it was after the shot clock. So that's why we're correct at 16-13, 7:20 left. Clark to Hayes. Central in a man-to-man. Patterson, 10 to shoot. Paddock guarding Hayes, spins, float for 8, missed it. Dennis the rebound. Good minutes by Kim Yong-julo coming off the bench for Central. Paddock and Patterson might have played. Paddock has an uncle that played at Buffalo High School that ended up playing for Colorado State. The dreaded enemy of the brown and gold.
Paddock's a big name in basketball in Wyoming.
Mahadi, little stutter step, high glass, knocks it down.
The soft touch off the high glass.
Isaac's father, the head coach at Natrona County High School currently. You thought maybe you saw a grandpa in the stands?
I think it's Grant Paddock, who coached at Buffalo High School for a long time.
18-13 Central by 5. Condi, another triple on the way. No good, but Patterson, the rebound, has it stripped. Or maybe just lost it on the way up. I think he just lost it. I don't think it was stripped. I think he just lost the handle. Ormond working on Condi. Gets it back. Julian, right hand, is he kind of facing away from the basket, and Patterson gets the rebound, and Dennis will foul Tessie and get the whistle.
I'll tell you one thing for sure, there's no easy shots in this game.
Hayes will check out. Larson will check in. Carter Clark is out. And Caden Christensen has returned. Again, Andy Ward not coaching tonight, so you got a full complement of Trapper coaches. Coach Helen Bolt on the bench with, and then out of bounds for the Trappers right in front of the Rustler bench, and they'll just give it away on a turnover.
It's probably because of those tennis shoes that Thong's wearing.
If in fact they are the shoes of who we think they might be. There's an inside story to that. Not sure if we want to throw Tessie under the bus or not.
Nice touch. Isaac's had the ball several times down there in the low post position, finally converts the shot.
20-13 Central. Rustler bench coming to life. Hayes will check in next, dead ball. Thong poked out of his hands with 4 to shoot. Jacob Price also on the bench with Coach Erickson. Tessie, contact, gets a reset. Hayes for 3, good. Big offensive rebound by Tessie, and then found Colin Hayes, and he knocks down the triple.
Everybody had collapsed into paint. He was wide open at the three-point line.
They haven't scored in a while, but still only trail by 4 as Mahadi gets free at the left hand, goes up and in. Mo Mahadi. Andy Ward has been the head coach for 26 years, not at Northwest. Both teams wanting a foul. Monroe gives it back out to Christensen. And then running into him is Jordan Peele. It's his second stint at Northwest, much like Pat Rafferty's second stint at Central. He was a head coach back in 2007, came back to Northwest in 2022. Like I said, he was the finalist for the return of basketball in 2009 at Central, but J.B. Stevens ended up getting that. First personal on Peel. They'll shoot the remaining 4:03. And what's weird is Central has not been fouled since the 11-minute mark by Northwest, because they said we're going to shoot free throws the final 11 minutes of the half, and
we haven't been to the free throw line.
They have not committed a foul since then. Second one is good. Full court pressure now. 4 minutes left. Immediate timeout now in effect. Mahadi working on Thong at midcourt. Mahadi's going to drive to the low short corner, almost throws it away. McLaurin ends up with it. 10 to shoot now for the Rustlers. Ooh. And an offensive foul on Julian Ormond as Colin Hayes took it. Coach Raff does not like the call.
That was kind of a tough call. Good acting again. But
yeah, we're going to go and give it a watch real quick. As we're going to flip back over here and watch Ormond here, and that is a tough one.
Yeah. You could call it either way.
Kind of got a low shoulder into it. Maybe got his feet down. That's a tough call for the Stripes, and that's why they get paid the big bucks to make those calls right there. 3:38 left and a timeout on the floor. We're going to stay here. Coming up at the half, we will talk women's basketball. Who you got coming up? SB Vergara ties her career high of 6 threes in a game. She did that last year. Devin was hoping for 7th. I was hoping for like 10 or 11. Coach was hoping for 10 or 11 as well. Keith Wyatt and SB Vergara will join us at half. She ended up 1 point shy of her career high, too, by the way. So off the turnover on the foul, Trapper basketball, they trail by 4, 3:38 left. This is definitely Rustler tempo right here at 22 to 18. Northwest averages 87 a game. Hayes got Ormond in the air, then lost it, diving on it, and it's going to be jump ball. It'll stay Northwest, but it flips the arrow, if nothing else. Good job by Julian Ormond, and great job diving on it by Central as well.
Yeah, Dom, last second got in there.
Trey Wren is a Douglas product, but I believe his dad played at Buffalo as well, if you want to know more Buffalo correction. Tessie's shot no good. Peel the rebound. Douglas, Buffalo to Northwest. You even have a Northwest connection as well.
Yes. I actually scored 1 point for the Trappers.
Nice.
In my last year there.
I thought you said you're the student manager. They suit you up one night?
Yep.
All right.
Before I left, we played, and we were ahead by 40. I got to play the whole second half.
Foul on an overpass, and it's going to be on Drew Larson. No, it's not. It's going to be on Tessie Thong. He'll pick up his second, and it's going to put Julian Ormond to the line. Julian.
Isn't it kind of crazy, like you said, though? I mean, averaging 87 points a game, and we're at 18 right now.
We'll take a look at the first half shooting stats in this one as well and see, because I don't think they're shooting fantastic from the field as Ormond, an 81% free throw shooter, 7% above the average, knocks in the first. 5-point Rustler lead, 2:48 left to play first half. Appreciate you tuning in on CWC Rustlers on the YouTube channel. Addie Wagner, our student director, back in Wyoming PBS Control. Noah Marshall and Julian Delgadillo, our student camera operators tonight. Monroe finds Larson. Mahadi back into the game, D'ing him up. Ormond will get a chance now, guarding Hayes. Hayes back to the basket, pump fake, flips it back out to Rin for a triple. Skims off the iron and off the head of a player. Rin gets the rebound, and Northwest will reload. Hayes. Good defense by Mahadi, stopping him, getting his feet in front, and then Hayes throws it away.
Kind of forces him to make a bad pass that time.
Stellar defense by Mo Mahadi that time. Literally by all 5 defenders on that one. That one thrown up to nobody. McLaurin's corner, Trego, lefty triple is in and out, stays out.
Hunter's had a couple of good looks from that corner, just can't find the trigger.
Hunter, 4th best three-point percentage, and Larson says, hey, here I am. Minute 40 left, and he cuts the lead in half at 24-21.
This first half has been a battle between these two teams.
Hayes battling through a couple of picks. McLaurin spins, left hand. Oh. Good looking shot. Condi will clear the rebound. Underneath Hayes and one as he pinballs between players and has a chance to tie this game up. Second team All Region 9 performer last year. Foul is on Ormond. That'll be number 2 on Julian. And Colin Hayes, an 83% free throw shooter, missed his first, is at the line to tie this game up with 73 seconds left in the first half, and a quick timeout call by Coach Rafferty. Just a 30-second timeout with 1:13 left. 24 apiece. Central averages 59. This is definitely on pace for them. They'd like to see it. We saw faculty versus students dodgeball at halftime of the women's game, and we're going to see the newly ordained CWC dance team, all 6 of them, coming up at the half. We'll also talk with SB Vergara and head coach Keith Wyatt at the intermission after Central defeated the Northwest women 76-69 earlier tonight.
Just real, like I've said, just really physical. Every pass it is really a tough one because they're playing defense so well on both sides of the ball. A lot of contact.
Token pressure. Hayes on Mahadi looking to get him in a half-court, three-quarter court trap. They'll break it. 20 to shoot as they break the time barrier. Corner, Trego. I think they've shifted into a zone after that press. Ormond. Short corner. Julian gets it back. Right hand, glass. He had to adjust over Trey Ridd, and he made it in. Nice job, Julian Ormond. Gets you some first half stats as well. Condi gets free, lays it off glass with the left hand. Good position by Preston Condi for the lay-in. Shot clock and game clock about a second away from each other at 26 apiece from Rustler Gymnasium. Coach telling him to hold on for just a bit. Hayes guarding Mahadi. 9 to play, 8 to shoot. Ormond, Peel, triple is going to miss everything. Rebound, Hayes, half court, looks good, too hard. And we have played one half of basketball and nothing decided, 26 apiece on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. We'll be back, first half basketball. Tied up, Central and Northwest. We'll be back at the halftime show, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming after this.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Come back to Rustler Gymnasium, the CWC dance team in the midst of their performance in front of the CWC crowd. Congratulations in order for CWC's women with a 76-69 conference win, ending a 4-game losing skid on the season, ending a 6-game losing skid to Northwest College dating back a couple of years. SB Vergara, congratulations. How does that all sound to you?
It sounds perfect. It's like a dream. I love it. I'm on a high right now.
So you sported a different hairdo tonight.
Yeah.
Tell me what that's all about.
I don't know. I was getting tired of the braids. I needed to try something new, and I don't know. It worked.
Yeah, you come out with 23 points, one shy of your career high.
Yep.
6 3-pointers. What is your overall high you've ever scored in a game, and what's your 3-point output best?
I don't know.
Okay, well that's what you want in a player right there,
exactly,
Coach. That doesn't have that in the forefront of her mind.
Yep.
Tell me about the game tonight. You guys, Coach had talked about, goldfish mentality. Something bad happens, forget it, move on. Tell me about it. You guys played zone, that kind of thing.
I think the zone just gave us confidence. We've been working on it for so many practices, and we came out with energy. Finally, it's been hard because we've felt dead, and we're alive again, and I love it. So
you played 40 minutes out there. There was at one point they kind of made their run. You had them down 15. They came back, got the tie. It looked like we were tired a little bit at that point. What spurred you guys back into it at that point?
We got into a huddle, and we told ourselves that we weren't gonna come to this game and leave with nothing. Like we wanted it, and every single person on our team wanted it. So
and that's got to be a good feeling, because at certain points you're saying to yourself, "Oh no, here we go again," but you didn't let that happen.
Yep.
If you were to give out a game ball, I mean, just you had 5 assists tonight. Tal had 17.6 assists. Tiffany, the rebounding machine out there, had 10 with 7 points.
Yep.
Lou and Sophie get in foul trouble early, and I think that maybe as much as anything proves you guys can play if those two, it's not dependent upon those two. I mean, they do their things and do what happened, but I think it was nice to see you guys play different basketball.
Absolutely. I love the confidence that everyone had, whether you were playing or not. Everyone had confidence, and that's one thing that we took away when we went into the locker room. So,
Coach, from game plan to execution to result, your thoughts on how it all came together?
Almost perfect. We talked about what we wanted to do. We simplified things a little bit. We know what we can do when when we play the right way and we have energy, we believe in ourselves. So it's the basketball stuff is important, but we talk about it a lot. It's all the non-basketball stuff. They just needed confidence. They needed to believe they can make shots. We talked about it a lot, and we talk about, we had almost a 3-hour practice yesterday, which is kind of unheard of in the middle of the season, but we needed it. We needed the confidence. We needed the shots to get some shots up. But it's just a lot of just the talk that we have and the confidence. And when we're able to do that, we can, I believe, and I think they believe we can play with anybody. Just a matter of us getting to that point. And tonight was nice to see that happen.
3-hour practice explains why he doesn't text me back, SB.
So, I told you I'm busy.
Moving on, Region 9 doesn't get any easier. You got to go on the road to Gillette now.
Yeah, it's nice to get this one. I mean, you try to win all your home games in conference as much as you can, and then go on the road. But yeah, every game in this region is tough, and that's the way we like it. The schedule this year has been that way, so we're ready for it, and hopefully we can get another one.
All right, Espy, shout out to anybody.
My family back home, but also my team.
Do you and Tal have both blue shoes and both pink shoes, or do you share? You're wearing her left shoe and she's wearing your right shoe.
We share. We have to share our skills. So
all right,
that's what we do.
I just was checking that out. Can't wait to see what Thursday's hairdo brings for you. And congratulations on the W tonight to both of you.
Thank you.
And good luck in Gillette on Thursday.
Yep.
Thank you.
Espy Vergara and Coach Keith Wyatt. They were victorious tonight, 76-69. We'll come back, bring you first half stats of this 26-all tie at halftime. Right after this timeout, this is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Is central for making dreams come true.
Central to empowerment.
Central to the future of higher education in America.
Central to football.
Central to my heritage.
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching. Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
I'm Staff Sergeant Amanda Fry. I'm a public affairs specialist for the Wyoming Army National Guard. One of the reasons I joined is because the Army National Guard offers a lot of benefits for education, just all sorts of stuff. So I joined for a lot of the benefits, but it really has become an important part of my life. It's a source of pride for me. I love serving my state and my country, and I love the job that I have here. I get to go meet new people, meet new soldiers, learn their stories, and help tell their story.
I am the Cowboy Guard.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Taking a look at some first half stats in this Central Northwest tie going on right now, and we'll take a look at some of those stats. You can follow my mouse and go along. 10 points for Colin Hayes. He's the only one in double figures right now. 9 points for Preston Conde. So between those two, 19 of their 26 coming out of Hayes and Conde. and 5 out of Drew Larson, 2 points out of Christensen. Larson and Hayes teamed up for 57 against LCCC last Friday night, and right now only half of that kind of producing at the moment in Colin Hayes with his 10 points. Rebounding, Hayes has 5, Larson has 5, Patterson has 4 in the short amount that he was out there. Hayes played 19:04 of the 20 minutes of the first half and leads the way with 10 points. Northwest 10 of 29 shooting, 35%, 3 of 7 from the arc, 43%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So actually not shooting as bad as I had maybe indicated or would have guessed at this certain point.
Yeah, you and me alike.
Central leading scorer Julian Ormond. He has 6 points, 4 apiece for Mohammed Mahdi and Isaac Paddock. 6 points for Dom McLawrence as well. Malachi has 3. Jordan Peele had the first 3 of the game right now. And Central's been out rebounded mightily, 21-11 in the rebounding wars right now. And leading way with those rebounds, Jordan Peele has 3, Dom McLawrence has 3. Central with 6 turnovers, Northwest had 9. Central 10 of 23 from the field, 44%, 1 of 6 from the arc, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Central basketball when we come back, tied at 26 on Rustler Media.
Experience the thrill of big wins at Wind River Hotel and Casino. From Vegas-style slots to the ultimate table games, Wind River Casino and Hotel is the best place to play and stay for the perfect weekend getaway. Relax and unwind in the Wind River Hotel and delight your taste buds in the Red Willow Restaurant. Play, stay, and win at Wind River Hotel and Casino, Wyoming's premier entertainment experience.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
At Central Wyoming College, discover your path to success. From ag and equine, nursing, business and entrepreneurship, culinary, software development, automotive and welding, cosmetology, to outdoor leadership, agriculture, law enforcement, tribal leadership, CWC has you covered, offering hands-on learning and career-focused programs. Change your future at Central Wyoming College. It's central to your dreams coming true.
No antenna, cable, or satellite connection? No problem. You can now stream Wyoming PBS live at wyomingpbs.org/streaming. Or using the free PBS app on your favorite streaming device. The Wyoming PBS live stream is available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, and on many smart TVs. Wyoming PBS, now streaming live.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
26-26 our score at the break, thanks to Addie Wagner, our student director, managing the controls back at TV Control. Noah Marshall and Julian Delgadillo is up here manning cameras for us, part of the new media degree at Central Wyoming College. That's Devin Davis. I'm John Gabrielson. Appreciate you tuning in.
Kind of like starting all over right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Didn't decide a whole lot.
Got a 20-minute game now.
I think neither team, we kind of talked about that already. Neither team, I really just didn't get into a rhythm. But that was based on really good defense on both sides.
But the way I think it is, too, is it's following Central's recipe. Yeah, they are more deliberate. They like to take that shot clock down. They don't want to get into a 94-foot track meet with you, and it's definitely at 26 apiece. Central
playing into their hand.
Yeah, Central brand of basketball. Rustlers with the ball to begin the second half, dressed in white. Trego, Mahadi, Ormond, Peel, and Paddock, the 5 in orange. Hayes, Christensen, Condi, Thong, and Larson dressed in black for Northwest. 5 to shoot. Ormond, Trego, pump fake, shoots the 3, airballs the 3. He got his man in the air and got a pretty good look at it, but had to hurry it because of the shot clock.
But just like you said, that's kind of CWC basketball right down, run it all the way down.
Thong, baseline, hands it to Condi. Central man-to-man defense. Spin, ball knocked out of there, taken away by Mahadi. 2-on-2, Mahadi goes the distance. Peel, the rebound, put it up and in. Mahadi wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Jordan Peel follows the play, and he gets the basket. Thong, nice clear out by Condi, but he missed the layup.
Wow, had a clean look at that one.
Boy, Condi cleared traffic for him, and Tessie couldn't make it happen. Ormond, 10-foot base in the paint, can't get it. Condi the rebound.
Julian hasn't found his stroke really well tonight.
Christensen back up to Condi. Loses the handle and lost his footing. He just kind of twisted his ankle a little bit, and he's going to stay down. Hunter Trego was going to, good sportsman style, help him up, and Preston says, let me rest on this ankle for a minute. Now he's going to come out, and coming into the game is Ruben Boss, the 6'9" freshman from the Netherlands.
Yeah, he came down on it and rolled it, and that ended up him going to the ground for the travel.
He'll be addressed on the end of the Trapper bench by, and the guy that replaced him, Ruben Boss, we saw him kind of hyperextend his leg and hurt himself a little bit. And then Drew Larson landed on Isaac Paddock's foot. Mahadi's triple is no good. And Larson will clear house for the Trappers. We've played 2 minutes. And a foul underneath on Central. Mo Mahadi gets the call, his second. First team foul and 2 free throws, Tessie Thong.
Tessie's probably one of the quickest kids on the floor tonight. He took advantage of that.
Has not scored until that free throw that drops. Cuts the lead in half. First half, by the way, largest lead was 1 by the Trappers, 10 by the Rustlers.
Russell grew up by 10. Wow.
Yeah. 8 lead changes and 1 tie. Now we have our second tie. They just beat the 10 count, did Mahadi. Peel gets a, thought he was going to shoot that, but Hayes says, I don't think so. Back door had him, can't get it to him. 5 to shoot. Trego 15-foot straight away, no good. Larson, here come the Trappers. Nice dish, Hayes rejected by Paddock, but fouled by Paddock. We'll look at that one again here in just a second when our instant replay.
Isaac got his hand on top of that one.
Catches up with it as here they come down the floor. Thong up ahead. And it looked like he got him on the left arm. Free throw is good.
Unfortunately, that's number 3 on Isaac.
Yeah, got 2 quickly. There's our 9th lead change of the game. See, Kelsey Wood has chimed in on the chat on YouTube. Kelsey, normally a Rustler regular down here in the corner of the gym, not here tonight. Becky and those Rustler super fans not in attendance tonight. 30-28. Trappers by 2. That's their biggest lead of the game, by the way. Ormond has it go through his hands, but he has enough of it to redirect it. Peel to Trago. Back to Peel with Hayes on him. Double clutch, and a foul on Hayes will bail him out as the shot clock expired. Wow.
That couldn't have come at a better time. We needed that one. You know, in that situation, you always hear that. I was going straight up.
Right. Well, always. No one's ever committed a foul in a sports contest. Peel free throw. Let's go look at this real quick as the shot clock's expiring. And yeah, I'm not sure I saw a lot of contact there either myself, but they called it, and Peel will make a couple, and we're tied for just the 3rd time of the night. Trying to spark lead change number 10.
Got all of the rim and finally fell through on that one.
3 for 3, Jordan Peel. Tessie drives, scores. That's that quickness you were just talking about. Yep. Just great acceleration.
Kind of hesitates for a second, and then, bam, he's gone.
Quick move by Tessie Thong brings them back on top. Hayes guarding Peel. Trago has it. Shot clock now under 10. And a shot is good, but fouls underneath as bodies fly. And now the referees will confer as McLawrence went down. Peel drained a 15-footer, and I think they're going to go on Hayes.
24.
Yeah, Colin will get his 3rd out of that. He was coming in from the other side, and they're going to confer on this. And so now they're just sub it out as Hayes comes out. I was going to replay that real quick for you, but not going to get the replay as of right now. Mahadi gets it back, so Central not an and one because it wasn't the shooter that got fouled that was on the rebound. 8 to shoot. Mahadi to Trago, corner. Peel steps through, right hand, it's gonna fall out, and Larson ends up with a rebound. See what Central can do with Hayes on the bench now. See what Northwest will do with Hayes on the bench. Christensen kind of bangs his way into the paint, gets it back. He's getting held by Peel. He was getting held by Jordan out there. Let's watch this replay here. This is the foul, as you're going to see Colin Hayes over here, right here. Gets away from his man and then knocks him down right there and ended up with his 3rd personal foul. And we've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take it with them real quick. Timeout. We'll be back after this. This is Rustler basketball. Rustlers by 1, 16 left.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here.
Open mic, fade and camera 2, Q Talent.
Join one of the most in-demand creative and technical careers, new media. Live and work anywhere with your choice of thousands of radio and television stations across the country. Travel the globe as a social media influencer. Join a business marketing team or use your new media skills to start and promote your own business. Wherever your dreams take you, it all begins at CWC. Expect hands-on training in all aspects of media production, including video, audio, social media marketing, and web development. Enjoy learning in a collaborative and inclusive atmosphere. Our small class sizes provide one-on-one attention with our expert instructors. Make your way at Central and start your journey to a rewarding career in new media. At Central Wyoming College.
Hit repeat on that. Apologies. 33-32, 15:42 left to play in the contest. Central and the Trappers trading leads about 10 or 11 times so far. And then throwing that one away is Boss. He had an open player underneath, but just a little too strong through his hands, and a turnover on the Trappers. Northwest had 6 turnovers in the first half. Central had 9.
Rustlers have used almost all the shot clock the last few times down the floor.
Trappers again playing without their head coach, Andy Ward, tonight. Peel wide open. Can't knock it down. Larson grabs the rebound. Christensen in the air. Contact. Rebound. Put back up and in by Boss. And I think they let that go because I think Dom was straight up. Even though he was in the air, he was straight up.
And Boss just happened to be in the right place at the right time on that rebound.
Hope you like my demonstration that nobody else but you could see.
It was very accurate.
Of the straight up. Need those cameras like the offensive coordinators have in the NFL, like right in my grill here. So maybe not. Ormond, right side, missed it. Ball right into the hands of Boss, flat-footed. And the Trappers back on the attack. Christensen, corner 3, no good, but gloving the rebound Boss. Christensen bodies in, and Ormond says we're done. Paddock on the bench with 3 personal fouls for Central. Mahadi. Zone defense by the Trappers has worked. Central has not been able to hit much from distance as that ball gets kicked by Christensen.
That's a good point there, John. I think that's the big reason why we've struggled to get any good shots right now.
Colin Hayes on the bench with 3 personal fouls. He was the leading scorer in conference play last year, 22 a game in Region 9.
Wow.
He averaged 16 a game on the season. Ormond pump fake to 3. Got Monroe in the air. Mahadi right side. Much needed perimeter basket against the zone by the Rustlers.
And Kate Christensen put a big hand in his face. He got over the top of him on that shot.
Song swiped by Mahadi, but a foul called on Mo. It's a pretty good looking steal, as Mo says so too. The referee right on it, whistles a foul. That'll be 3 on Mo, so he and Paddock now with 3, and Cam Gully is going to pull the warm up and will be heading into the contest. Mahadi out. Trey Wren back in for the Trappers. 2-time All-Stater from Douglas. Malachi Kottman coming in for Dom McLawrence. I like how coaches will stretch out the substitutions as long as they can. Oh, you're going to sub? Okay, I'll wait till you get done, and kind of drag it out for a little mini timeout right there. I'm not saying that's what happened on that one, but it's happened before, right? Yeah. Central by 2, 13 left. Larson steps through with the right hand and missed it. Malachi Kottman is going to be fouled by Larson on the rebound. Shot by Malachi.
Malachi had a few good minutes in that first half, so good to see him getting in the game a little bit. Helps us size-wise for sure.
Definitely so, as he has not had a lot of minutes as of late. Came back a week late after a kind of a passport issue from Christmas from Queensland. Trago gets free. Can't get a back-to-back triple. He did play in the last 2 games, Eastern and LCCC, but did not play since Christmas before that. Trappers just going to lose it out of bounds. 12:28 left. A 2-point low-scoring affair.
Yeah, Northwest definitely not going to make their season average, I don't think.
Not unless something wild happens. Batted out of bounds by Tate Monroe. Ten on the shot clock. Now 4. Gully. Trago. Nice offensive rebound. Malachi Kottman.
Strong rebound, and then nobody in front of him for an easy layup.
Nice job by number 5. Good job getting that rebound. Got him with at least 5. And foul underneath as Condi goes to the line. But he'll do it after the media timeout. Trago gets the call. Media timeout. 11:37 left. 4-point Rustler advantage.
Central to athletics.
Central for making dreams come true.
So you're a Rustler fan, but you can't make it to campus. Hey, no worries. Show your CWC pride wherever you are with gear from the Central Wyoming College bookstore at cwcbookstore.com. From hoodies to hats, sports-specific and parents, the bookstore has everything you need to rep the Rustlers in style. Head over to cwcbookstore.com, your one-stop shop for official CWC fan apparel. cwcbookstore.com. Gear up, cheer on the Rustlers no matter where you call home.
Just under 12 media timeout. 38-34 Rustlers. Preston Condi at the line for the Northwest Trappers. Sophomore from Price, Utah. 71% free throw shooter. Averages 10 a game, and he'll be above that if he can make one of these two. And he is. Right at his average. Points at a premium tonight.
That's, yep.
Gets them both. His high was 18 against NJC. That's his career high as a Trapper. 18 against Eddie Trinkle's NJC Plainsman. Dennis Kim Young-Juulo is into the ball game for Central, along with Ormond, Kottman, Gully, and Peel. Jordan, wide open right side triple. Just still not.
Yeah, we're just
dropping.
Not converting on those open threes that we're getting.
And you want him to take them because he's wide open.
Yeah,
and that's what
Jordan
good. Peel does.
They're good shots.
Lob underneath. Larson, easy basket on the assist from Tessie.
Got another tie.
Back-to-back buckets out of the media timeout by the Trappers. Well, it's 2 free throws and a bucket. And it's tied up at 38 apiece. Gully almost throws it away as it gets batted into the backcourt by Drew Larson. Giving up his body, diving at that one. 7 to shoot. Ormond, Peel. 2, tapped back up. Kottman gets knocked to the floor by...
Oh, and then he gets the block.
Nice job by Malachi. He got knocked to the floor by Wren. Nothing called as he tried to tap that in. Central gets it back. Coach Hellenbolt now bringing Hayes and Christensen back in. Coaching by committee on that sideline for the Northwest Trappers in the absence of Andy Reid. This could be Andy Ward. Andy Reid coaches the Chiefs. Been watching too much NFL lately. Peel again at the end of the shot clock. Still doesn't go. Wren the rebound.
And he's not off by much.
Trappers wide open. Monroe on the other side. Left it short. Larson, though, pops right into his hands. He'll put it up and in.
Too easy of an offensive rebound that time.
6-0 run since the 12-minute timeout by the Trappers have put them up by a couple. Can't believe I said Andy Reid, by the way. Coach Rafferty clinched teeth coaching to his team. Gully, corner, Peel, 3 to shoot, steps up, fires it, foul before that. I didn't barely hear the whistle, I just saw everybody stop. Yep. Trey Wren will get the call. First personal on the former Douglas Bearcat. Carter Clark checks in for the Trappers from Worland, Wyoming. Won a state title there in Class 3A. Playing against the likes of Trey Wren at Douglas and Patterson of Buffalo. Short corner. McLaurin's corner. Dennis, triple. Get in there. We go. Shot clock was at 2, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but Dennis Kim Jong-Juulo with the triple, and it's a 1-point ball game.
Finally got one to fall that time.
Condi. Triple. Spots up and fires. Comes up empty.
Tough shot because he didn't have anybody there to rebound.
Right. Ormond patented Julian 15-footer, and Central by 3 now. .8:15 media timeout coming soon. Lob, Condi, stripped by Gully, but he's out of bounds.
Wow.
Right on the line. Nice strip by Cam Gully.
He dropped down to help out and stripped that ball away.
And they're going to ask about the shot clock. So with that, we're going to go watch this play real quick as Gully on the baseline. He came from out of bounds to inbounds is what happened. Dom McLawrence back into the game. Trago, Gully, Ormond, and Kim Jong-Juulo. Carter Clark gives it up. Monroe. That 3 is an air ball. Rebound and a triple on the way to beat the shot clock. Boy, that was good presence of mind.
With 1
by
second.
Christensen, because I like, why is he shooting that so early? Well, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Looked
He was
up at
beating that shot
1
clock.
second left.
Dom, 15-foot line, finds Ormond, back up top. Get back in the comfort zone, run your offense. Shot clock down to 8. Rustlers will make you play defense. Nice spin, lean, and a travel call. Dom McLawrence, pretty good spin move through the timber down there, and we'll get the media timeout. One more left of those. 7:17 left in a tight one. 43-40. Central the lead. Trappers the basketball when we come back.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Hey y'all, my name is Denali Klein. I'm a corporal in the Wyoming Army National Guard. I am a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. I help soldiers in the Guard be administratively correct. I serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard because I wanted to take full advantage of my benefits, and it is a privilege to serve my community. I am the Cowboy Guard.
$7:17 left to play in the contest. Come back to basketball. Hayes back into the game and just taken out of there by someone else back into the game. Isaac Paddock just pilfered it right out of his hands. Corner. Kim Young-Juulo wide open. Second one hits off the side of the backboard. And then a steal by Trego. Clark had it, and then all of a sudden Trego ends up with it. They did give him a 20-second reset on the shot clock and not 30. It must not have been possession by the Trappers for that to happen. Trego, long distance three. Clark battles for and gets the rebound. Condi working on Trego. Leaves it short. Nobody home but Trego and the Rustlers. Had a bit of a size advantage. 6'5" versus 6 foot. Had a pretty good look at it. Just doesn't go in. Ormond. Wide open. Dennis again. That one's good. Dennis Kim Young-Juulo. His high is 11 against NJC's, approaching that with that second triple of the half. Central with a 6-point lead. Their biggest lead was 10. I think Northwest's biggest lead has been 2. Boy, how about a Tuesday night sweep, perhaps, for the Rustlers? A lot of time to go yet as Hayes' triple comes up empty. Rebound Central. Central ladies winning 76-69 earlier. Dennis, pump fake for the replay, doesn't do it. Paddock was coming in to rebound, had to take a rifle shot. Gully's triple is no good. Hayes and Clark
fighting for the rebound.
Ended up battling for it. Dennis ends up with it. Reset of the 30-second clock for the Rustlers. And back on defense, the Trappers. Turn around, Paddock, 15, buries it. And then Tessie falls down.
Drained that one. Nice shot by Isaac.
Not sure how Tessie fell down on that play. But a quick timeout by Coach Hellenbolt, Erickson, and company. I'm going to watch here to see what happened, how Tessie ended up on the ground. As Tessie just got tangled up with Julian Ormond is how that happened, and he ended up on the ground. 4:45 left in this ball game. Central by 8. Their biggest lead has been 10. Again, holding a team that scores 87 per game and is 3-1 in the conference to just 40 points through 15 minutes amazing. Of basketball.
And they've kind of finally found the trigger from the three-point line. That's really the only way you break that 2-3 zone is shoot over the top of it.
Yeah, and there was no reason for Northwest to get out of it for a while because Central was not hitting those shots. And now Dennis has hit a couple, and
this would be another big win. First by the women's team and now by the men's.
Right.
0-4 in the Region 9 North Conference.
I'm going to steal a line from former coach Joe Glenn that the hay is not in the barn as of yet. There's still 5 minutes of hay left to stack in this one. And an 8-point game in a junior college game is not that big of a lead.
Not much.
However, it feels bigger because of the premium that there is on points tonight. When there's only 48 points is bigger than it would normally seem.
Yeah.
Man-to-man defense, Larson working on Ormond. Christensen now. He has the third best field goal percentage in Region 9, and a blocking foul on Trego on the low block just outside of the restricted area. It's going to send him to the line.
Hunter had the right idea. I think it just took him a split second.
Going to watch this again as he kind
and he steps up to take that charge.
Takes it right, goes left.
Just a little shuffle of his feet on that one. It's about the only thing I could see.
And it looked like he was kind of going across body and away from him, so I think maybe the right call on the block instead of the charge. Free throw is good. Second one is also good. Much needed baskets, well, points, I guess, by Northwest on those 2 free throws. Final media timeout will come pretty much on the next stop in play. Paddock bodies in, working on Larson, spins, missed it, gets knocked to the floor, and Thong is out of bounds. It'll stay Rustler basketball. Wow. Interesting string of events not called on that play down there.
And I don't think there should have been anything called. I think that was right.
I would concur with that. Final media timeout, 3:55 left. Rustlers by 6. They have the ball when we come back on the other side on Rustler Media.
Central Wyoming College is thrilled to announce our new Associate of Science degree in Software Development. In a world where technology is constantly evolving, there is a growing demand for skilled software developers who can create solutions to everyday problems. Whether it's improving healthcare systems, enhancing cybersecurity, or developing innovative apps, this program is designed to take you from basic computer skills to a highly sought-after software development profession. With hands-on learning, expert instructors, and a curriculum tailored to the current job market, you'll learn to design, develop, test, and maintain software in a collaborative environment. Imagine creating software that makes a difference. At Central Wyoming College, you'll gain the skills needed to transform your passion for technology into a rewarding career. Enroll today and take the first step toward a brighter future. More information on the Associate of Science degree in Software Development can be found at cwc.edu.
Larson, Hayes, Christensen, Thong, and Boss dressed in black for the Trappers for the final 3:55 at this moment. Peel, Kim Yong-Julo, Paddock, Ormond, and Mahadi dressed in white, the home orange and black on white for Central. Dennis had a good look, but Larson was closing quickly. 4 to shoot. Mahadi lets it fly, almost wedged, and I saw something against LCCC the other night that watching Northwest and LCCC, and I think it was Colin Hayes, as his 3 is not going to go down. Paddock, a ball, he was shooting free throws and hit the front iron and then wedged. I've never seen a shot from the front hit the front and then wedge on that, and that was
it's usually straight wedge.
Dennis,
another one.
The freshman from Istanbul, Turkey, with another triple. Hayes flies in, scores, and 1. I think he wanted to flush that, and then at the last second had to adjust because of the pressure coming in his face.
Rustlers that time just a little hesitant getting back and weren't in good position to defend that.
Let's watch the replay here on that one because it was quickly inbounds. And here he comes, and he just gets fouled right there. 3-point play, good. Colin Hayes. 51-45, 3 minutes left, 6-point ball game. Much needed 3-point play after the triple by Dennis by Colin Hayes. Mahadi says, get out of here. Directing traffic, gives it up to Ormond. Dennis, who has shot well, working on a new career high for him. Peel, 15-foot line. Back to Mahadi, 6 to shoot. McLawrence spins, reverse, got it. Had to use the basket as part of a defender, but he got it to go. Great big basket, and then Hayes spins on Peel and scores on the other end. Nifty little move by the second-team All-Region 9 performer from a year ago.
Dominic Lawrence down here really plays a lot bigger than 6'2" sometimes.
Dennis, floater, missed it. Hayes, the rebound, and a foul on Dom McLawrence. And that's going to be bonus time. And Hayes will go to the line to shoot with 1:56 left. Paddock and Trago will check in. McLawrence and Kim Young-Ulo will check out. And I'm pretty sure I don't pronounce Dennis's last name correctly, but that's how it sounds in my head when he tells it to me.
It's different every broadcast.
Probably it is. Probably different every time I call his name out. So Dennis, a good sport. He's like, whatever you call me. So Hayes, free throw, good. Appreciate you tuning in on CWC Rustlers on the YouTube channel. Addie Wagner, our student director, in the Wyoming PBS Control Studio. Noah Marshall and Julian Delgadillo will run the cameras for us, and we'll get a timeout. A 30-second timeout with a 4-point game with 1:56 left. Still honestly, a lot of time left in this ball game. But you'd rather be up 4 than down 4 with 2 minutes to play, and especially at home. Central 2-4 at home. Northwest 5-2 as a road team this year. That's a stellar record on the road. Central tried to end a 5-game losing skid. They lost to the number 1 ranked team in the country, Snow College, right out of the break, and then 0-4 in conference play.
Yeah, they had a couple of tough games coming back from break, like you said, with Snow and then playing Casper. 2 of the better teams I've seen this season. You know, like you said, you pointed out, I mean, it might only be 4 points, but with CWC using the clock, every bit of it, you're going to only have so many possessions if you're Northwest.
Trappers, full court press, will peel out of it. Thong working on Mahadi, bodies him up as he'll get it across the timeline. Minute 40 now. Trago trying to go back, throws it away. Thong is going to be fouled by Mahadi. And that's a nice play by Mo. He's not giving up the layup, and he didn't give an intentional foul either.
Yeah, that was about the best play he could have made in that situation.
Clock stops and a chance for the Trappers to score. Thong with 92 seconds at the line gets the front end and will get another.
Both teams have shot their free throws really well tonight.
Looking at the fouls, though, only 4 team fouls on the Trappers, so if they want to stop the clock, they've got 3 fouls to give before they get there. But it's a 2-point game with 90 seconds left. You're not at that point as of yet. Mahadi across the timeline, finds Ormond, and glomming onto him is Larson, and that's a jump ball, and it flips the arrow, and it's Trapper basketball. Nice play, Drew Larson.
He was
jumping right onto that one.
Out on the wing defending Hunter, and then just jumped from behind him.
That was quick. Thong trying to go to Hayes, finally does. Approaching a minute. Hayes spins. Tapped, no good. Ormond, a rebound. Big defensive rebound by Julian Ormond. The minute to play. Central gets a defensive stop. They needed that. Mahadi and Hayes in the backcourt. This arrow will be Central's. Heads up play by Hayes. They've got fouls to give. It's not a bad thing to go after that aggressively like that. He has 3 fouls, but I think with fouls to give, it's not a bad play to get that aggressive. And a timeout coming. 52 seconds remaining. Rustlers trying to stop a 5-game losing skid.
I think they're looking at something on.
Okay, they are going to look.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Coach Wyatt thinks it might be the shot clock situation.
Okay.
23, 22, 21, 20, and then the jump ball. So I think the shot clock's going to go back to 20. I think Keith Wyatt, you're our Gene Steratore. I'm Andy Reid. I think the shot clock will be at 20 because that's where it was at when they went to the floor. Because I'm going to pause this. I'm going to do this. And if you watch the shot clock, right there where play stops, you see it go back to 30. I'm going to back that up again. And here's Colin getting the poke. They go to the floor, 20, then it resets to 30 on the whistle. So I think it'll go back to 20 seconds.
Do you think they'll change the game clock at all?
I think game clock stays, I think, because they stop that at...
Pretty close,
yeah.
Anyways.
So game clock at 52. They're going to bring both coaches in. Coach Rafferty and Coach Erickson. Again, Coach Ward not in attendance tonight. Coach Erickson pulls his team aside as we have officials. I don't think it's the arrow because Larson got the arrow to Northwest on the one down here.
Yep.
And then this one here
No
will
doubt
be
about
Central
that.
Basketball. They're going to give the ball to Northwest. A 10-second violation on the Rustlers is what they were looking at.
Oh, man. That's not a good thing.
So then the shot clock shouldn't be at 20 for Northwest, should it? Should be at 30 for them. A change of possession should be a 30-second Trapper shot clock. It's down to 10 right now. Nobody's saying anything. 8 to shoot. Larson triple, missed it. Hayes gets taken down from behind. Actually, it's not Hayes. It is Christensen got taken down from behind by Peel. And it's going to send Christensen to the line. Christensen, 64% free throw shooter. Coach Rafferty coaching his guys to the bitter end here as Christensen to the line. Free throw is no good.
They have not missed many of those tonight.
Got the second and a timeout call.
30-second.
34 seconds left. 30 seconds on the shot clock, obviously. And a 53-52 Central advantage. Central's in the double bonus. Here's what I'm talking about. Northwest has to play defense now because they cannot send Central to the line unless they foul 3 consecutive times. 4 fouls whistled on Northwest. Northwest with 1 timeout. Central has 2. And as Coach Rafferty's going to make his team very aware of that. We have 2 timeouts. You get in trouble, you call the timeout. Possession arrow still favors Central because it did not flip because that was not a possession arrow violation. That was
the 10-second
rule, yes. Trago runs the baseline, finds Mahadi. Mahadi bodied up and finally whistled and fouled right at about the time he lost the basketball. Foul is whistled on Drew Larson, his second. Shot clock stays at 26. Game clock now under 30 at 29.6 and another timeout.
Still need 2 more fouls.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach was saying. He's like, we are not at free throws as of yet. You can hear him over the din of everybody else. Neither team is even at Central scoring average right now of 59 at 53-52 with just under 30 seconds left to play. He's Devin Davis. I'm John Gabrielson. Thanks for watching Rustler basketball and the Trappers tonight. Central will be back on the road Thursday. They'll go to Gillette, to Vladkey Arena, take on the Pronghorns. 5:30, 7:30 Thursday. Then Northwest will get their crack at the Pronghorns on Saturday, also at Gillette. Central makes the return trip to Northwest, I believe, February 13th. Is when Central heads to Powell. They also have, I mentioned all the Wyoming influence. Theron Archibald from Green River. Gunnar Erickson from Powell won a state title for Powell last year, is on the Northwest roster as a red shirt. Peel will inbound. Oh, Trago was wide open. They'll get it to him. They have no reason to shoot. They're going to have to chase him to foul. They've got a couple to give. And you can get a little tricky with those as finally the foul's coming from Boss. 23 and 19. Should go to 20 now, should it not?
Yep.
It does. Shot clock to 20. One more foul to give. And you don't want to foul Jordan Peel. And they're going to call Central out of bounds on the inbound play. Wow.
What? Holy cow.
They call Central out of bounds on the inbound play. Are they going to replay this?
Yeah, going to.
Well, the sad part is they're not going to get a very good angle.
That's what I was going to say from the cameras
on this, because we have the one camera angle. So we're going to go look at this real quick and check out Trago coming in right here. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to replay that, but the ref up here at midcourt is the one that made the call. We'll come back and watch this again as Trago comes in the corner. It's obviously very close, but it's this official at midcourt that called it, not the one
that was
closest to it and standing there. So that is the same replay look they are going to get that we just had right there. That is the same look that the officials at the desk
Well, and the other thing that was hard about that is that it was maybe a gentle nudge, but Hunter got pushed.
He got a little
contact on
to go out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know if you got enough from that angle to overturn the call that they just made. There are two camera angles. They do have the huddle camera that is up here, the automatic camera, but literally it is 1 foot to the right from the game camera that we just looked at. So it's actually 2 feet higher. So
that was in about the most difficult position for a replay that
exactly.
you could have had. Basically.
Yeah, why couldn't it have been on the near side of the gym? And the official, I just don't see that they overturn this. I think it's going to be Trapper basketball. They're going to talk. They talk about the replay. They say, hey, we've only got one camera angle. The best I can read, body and sign language, and it's going to be Trapper basketball right in front of the Central bench. Any foul puts Powell to the line for 2. Next foul on the Trappers will put the Rustlers at the line for 1 in the bonus. Central has played a doozy here and would be ashamed to see this come down to a loss in the final 21 seconds. And they come out.
He's just doing a substitution, I think.
And burn one more timeout.
Oh, wow.
So a timeout. CWC will take it with them. We'll come back. Final 21 seconds after this.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Hey y'all, my name is Denali Klein. I'm a corporal in the Wyoming Army National Guard. I am a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. I help soldiers in the Guard be administratively correct. I serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard because I wanted to take full advantage of my benefits, and it is a privilege to serve my community. I am the Cowboy Guard.
21.8 seconds left in a one-point contest. Trappers with a basketball. Thong in the backcourt, guarded by Mahadi. Central's going to have to play defense. They don't want to foul and put him to the line for two. Alley-oop, poked out of there by Paddock, taken away by Trago, foul by Boss, and Central with a defensive stop. Great play, Isaac Paddock, to knock that away.
Had great position. There was not a chance he was going to be called for a foul on that one. I was a little surprised on that play. Guess why do you, I don't know, it felt like that was a pretty risky pass to take with that much time left.
Don't have time to go hit the replay, but Hunter Trago at the line. Lefty. Free throw on the way is good. One of those movie Hollywood free throws. He's an 88% free throw shooter to push it to a full one possession game.
One shot.
Referee telling the kids to be smart, fellas. Good advice. Jim gets quiet. 3-point Rustler advantage. And a quick timeout. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go watch that last play. And we'll watch how Paddock comes in here and whoops. Figure out what I'm doing. Here's the last exchange. As Thong has it on the right side, lobs it up, and Paddock pokes it out, and Trago takes it away. Big defensive play by the Rustlers, and then two big free throws by Hunter Trago on the other end, and it's a 3-point game with 12 seconds left.
Abbas was open for just a split second, but big-time adjustment by Isaac to drop back and front him on that pass.
Well, and Isaac's kind of been in foul trouble a little bit this game, and you know, there's no point in being tentative at this juncture of the game. You go after it. That's exactly what he did. They got to go 94 feet. Well, they got to go to the three-point line, I guess, if you will. So, what's that, about 77 feet? Something like, how far is the three-point line, Coach? 21, 22? Somewhere in there? Hayes is going to trigger it in. Wanted to roll it in, but Lowe says no. Both teams out of timeouts. Thong, 4 seconds. At the buzzer, Christensen, it's blocked. And the Rustlers have the sweep.
Mahadi got his hand on that one, kind of snuck in from behind.
We're going to go watch the final seconds on replay of this one here tonight. As we're down to 6 seconds left, they hand it off. Christensen, Mahadi from behind, got a piece of it, and the Rustlers have the sweep. The women win 76-69. The men 55-52. Your final from Rustler Gym. Both Central teams pick up their first conference wins of the basketball season. And Northwest men now drop to 3-2 in Region 9 basketball play. Got a good one here tonight, Devin.
That was, till the very end, was close. Very good.
Final score on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Central 55, Northwest 52. And in both games tonight, it could have been ho-hum, business as usual. Central's going to lose this ball game. And in both games tonight, both Central teams stepped up and answered down the crunch time and get the W tonight.
It was great to see both teams put together games from the beginning to the end. I mean, just look at that. Look how many points. Northwest is held to 52 points.
Yes.
35 below their that's crazy. That's good defense.
Yeah, Central averages 59. They score 55, but defensively they held the Trappers to 52, as Devin said, 35 below their average. Final stats coming your way, as is the Bailey Enterprises post-game show. This has been Rustler Basketball, a sweep. Rustler women win 76-69. Rustler men win 55-52. We'll take a break. Be back after this timeout.
Experience the thrill of big wins at Wind River Hotel and Casino. From Vegas-style slots to the ultimate table games, Wind River Casino and Hotel is the best place to play and stay for the perfect weekend getaway. Relax and unwind in the Wind River Hotel and delight your taste buds in the Red Willow Restaurant. Play, stay, and win at Wind River Hotel and Casino, Wyoming's premier entertainment experience.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
At Central Wyoming College, discover your path to success. From ag and equine, nursing, business and entrepreneurship, culinary, software development, automotive and welding, cosmetology, to outdoor leadership, agriculture, law enforcement, tribal leadership, CWC has you covered, offering hands-on learning and career-focused programs. Change your future at Central Wyoming College. It's central to your dreams coming true.
No antenna, cable, or satellite connection? No problem. You can now stream Wyoming PBS live at wyomingpbs.org/streaming. Or using the free PBS app on your favorite streaming device. The Wyoming PBS live stream is available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, and on many smart TVs. Wyoming PBS, now streaming live.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Final score once again on your Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Central is victorious. 55-52 is the finale. There you see it coming back on your screen. And Devin, pick a player of the game. And that's exactly the point I'm trying to make, is because it was a CWC Rustler effort tonight.
Yeah, different parts of the game, different players stepped up. I think I might give it to Dennis.
Yeah,
just
he
because
had some awesome minutes off the bench for sure.
And he made those 3-point shots when we really needed some points. And so maybe just because of timing, but it's hard to say that he played the best, you know.
Central had only one player in double figures. And I realize there's only 55 points on the board, but that's how even it was. Jordan, let's go to the stats. Let me look at that stats here real quick. You can look down this column right here. 10 for Jordan Peele, 8 Julian Ormond, 7 Mohamed Mahadi, 6 Isaac Paddock, 2 for Hunter Trago, the 2 free throws at the end of the game, his only points of the game. He was 2 for 2 from the line. Dennis Kim Yong-Ulo had 9 and 3 of 5 3-point attempts. 5 points for Malachi Kottman and 8 points for Dom McLawrence. Everybody that played scored minus Cam Gully, but he had 3 assists in the ball game. As you want to talk team effort right here tonight for the Rustlers.
Definitely. And as a coach, isn't that what you love?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
I would be hard pressed as Pat Rafferty to send a player up here to talk to us.
Yep, yeah, to make it that hard to figure out who's going to be the player of the game is a good thing.
On the other side, Colin Hayes, 19 points. He only played 31 minutes of the game, though. You'd normally see him around 37-ish because of just how good he is and how you want him on the floor. But he only plays 31 minutes in some foul trouble at a point, but he still has 19 points, 6 rebounds. Drew Larson, 9 points, 12 rebounds in the game. Preston Conde had 11, and he had 6 rebounds in the game as well. Tessie Thong, 6 points, 4 assists in the ball game. Central was out-rebounded 39-23 and win by 3.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense, does it?
That is not a stat that usually pans out. Northwest had 16 turnovers to 9 turnovers by Central in this ball game, and the coach is going to join us here real quick in our Bailey Enterprises post-game show. If I can get his microphone hooked up, and he'll put those headphones on. Central, how about this? Only made 5 3-pointers, which is a wild stat. You got out-rebounded by 16 as well, Coach, and you win this game by 5.
I see that. And you know what? Probably that was the grittiest we've been defensively all season.
Oh, yeah.
And they're good, and they're physical, and they got some kids that can really know how to score the ball. And we were a little undersized in certain things, but we found a way. And I'll take 32% from the floor every night defensively.
Defensively, yes, yeah. Absolutely. There was a couple of points in the women's game tonight. There was a point where the women could have said, this is where we lose, and folded the tent and went away. Late in this one, could have been a couple opportunities where it could be, okay, we're Central, we've got to, we're not supposed to win this. But it didn't happen in either game tonight. The kids stepped up. As you said, you used the word gritty, and they got it done.
And we tried to give it away. We had about 3 or 4 offensive possessions in a row where it was we step out of bounds. We knew they were going to foul. They only had 4 fouls with like 50 seconds to go. So we knew they were going to foul. We had to be strong, solid with the basketball. We get the goofy deal where, they get the 10-second count. And then we finally get it to 6 fouls. So, okay, let's get it in, make our free throws, and go home. And then we step out of bounds on the sideline. And just so there were a lot of opportunities. And I told him, I think the last time out we took was, it doesn't matter about anything else. All we got to do right now is get a stop and a rebound. And nothing else matters at this point. And we switched everything, and I thought they did a great job on our switches and really didn't give them a look. And that was because, like you said, and we've been kind of fragile in some areas, and just proud that they didn't cave in.
I kidded Devin when we came back from the timeout. I'm like, pick the player of the game for the Rustlers, because this was a CWC Rustler effort to a man that took the floor tonight for your team.
Dennis came in and gave us good energy.
And that's what Coach said. He said, I'm going to pick Dennis for the 9 points off the bench.
And gave us good energy. And Isaac got off to a tough start, but then he kind of, got he got a silly foul. He got a foul that shouldn't happen because we score. Dennis makes a 3 or something, and then we're having a parade going back, and then Isaac he's the only one that can protect the layup and gets a foul. So, we still got a lot of growing ups to do, but I was just glad to see us have a little heart and a little bit of hunger and a little bit of fight for a change.
This is a team that is kind of in the log jam at the top of the standings, and you proved you can play with them. You get the W here. Now you got to go on the road and face a good test in Gillette. I know their record is 19-2, but Region 9 is where they've got one of those losses, and they haven't been pounding people, and I think taking this and going up there with some momentum is a great thing for your team.
Well, we've got to understand how we play. You know, they're going to play fast and up and down, and you know, like you think their game with Casper was 93-92 or something like that. So there's some similarities between the two of them and their style of play and their pace. And we just got to take care of the basketball offensively and then just compete hard defensively at the half-court level and grind and
well, you held them 35 below their average, 32% from the field, 35 points below their average, and I mean it was Rustler tempo, 26 apiece at halftime.
And that's kind of, if we have to score 80, we're going to struggle. So we've got to keep them on the defensive end for a while and get into the shot clock. And if we can score something earlier, great. But we've got to shorten the game, shorten the number of possessions, and then just, you know, nothing fancy. We're not a fancy team, and they see teams are a reflection of their coach. So
you're one of the snazziest dressers on campus.
But I'm just proud that we hung in there and they got rewarded for hanging in there and competing.
Especially that pullover you gave me too. I appreciate that. Congratulations, Coach. Rustler's sweep tonight sounds fantastic. 76-69, 55-52. Final thoughts? Anything else?
Just I'm really glad they got. I've been on them about competing and having some heart and being hungry, and they showed that tonight, and I'm glad they got rewarded for it, you know, and so I'm proud of them.
Absolutely.
From that standpoint.
Appreciate you coming up.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy your day off. You don't get a day off. You got to go back to Gillette Thursday, so one day of practice to get ready for Northwest, one day of practice to get ready for Gillette. So
yeah, and that's okay.
All
I
right.
mean, it's a matter of you know, maintenance right now, and we'll have probably our practice tomorrow would be like a glorified shoot-around.
Yeah.
And then just try to get everybody recovered and then just try to go up there and give it a great effort.
Travel safe. We'll see you back on the home floor in a week and a half.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
You
Appreciate you.
Pat Rafferty, congratulations, Coach. 55-52, your final tonight from Rustler Gymnasium as the Rustlers pull off a sweep tonight, 76-69 in the women's game, 55-52 in the men's game. Devin, anything final from your side?
Coach just kind of summarized that game, and I think it's a team effort, and everybody stepped up, and there's a lot of good things to take away from this game.
Appreciate everybody hanging out on the post-game show and staying with us on the YouTube channel. Big thanks to Amanda Nikoloff and the New Media Kids. Tonight, Addie Wagner, our director in the second game, Noah Marshall in the first game. Noah running some cameras, Addie running some cameras, Weldon Blackburn, and Julian Delgadillo. Big thanks to Francis Obakoya, Kyle Nikoloff, and the Wyoming PBS crew for allowing us to do what we do. Devin, thank you.
Oh, you betcha. It's always great.
Pay you double what I paid you tonight next week. Devin volunteering his time, and I appreciate that. For Devin Davis, I'm John Gabrielson. This has been a presentation of Rustler Media. Thanks for watching.